Trey's my friend. We're creating this thing together. Maybe something has happened. Let me inform him in all the ways that I can. Versus, you know how people say now, I'm tired of telling white folks how to treat me. Well, how they gonna know if you don't say nothing? I'm tired. What you tired of doing?
They can invest. They can read a book. Most of the books, that's what they probably.
Right.
That's probably where they learned it from, y'all.
Yeah.
We didn't have control over history. Welcome to another episode of As a Man Readeth. This is Trey D
and Goolsby.
And we have another wonderful book for you. It is 4 Agreements. 3. Don't make assumptions. Yeah.
And that's so easy to make. The other day with you and me, for example, I give the audience some insight.
What happened?
We were practicing, well, not even practice, testing out this Riverside format and what we're using right now. This platform for the podcast. It's supposed to meet. I think it was 1 o'clock. 12. It was a time. I want to say 1. Let's say 1 on the Sunday. Mm-hmm. So I'm in. And I'm like, it's 103, 104, 105.
105.
This dude, man, why is he? First thing's like, man, why is he? And nothing to do with me, right? Like I'm already shifting blame, just doing it. So then I text him, and then I called him, and eventually he picked because I don't think because your phone will do. When I'm with you, I notice your phone will do, and you do not go to it. It's just like we busy right now.
We doing stuff like
we doing stuff. You know. So I called,
and every now and then I'll throw it in another room so I could be in another part of the house. It was like I don't want to be too attached to it. Yeah.
Right. And what's so crazy is when I was texting, I know that's not the I'm assuming. I know that may happen. But a piece of me is like, well, no, he should know. Why he doing it? Like, no, bro, I'm doing all the work, man. Why he make it? No, man. All these thoughts. I'm like, what the? Call this dude. So I call you and you like, oh, crap. I thought that was another day in time.
I did. And I was in here, I'm moving offices. I'm moving houses. Like I'm in here just trying to set stuff up. I'm rocking, and I'm just getting it going. I'm listening to the work. Listen. I don't know what this jig is. Do you see this? Do you see what I just did here? I did an old man.
Yeah, I don't know.
But I'm doing everything else, and I was completely oblivious to the time and time of day. So
but I had built up that whole like that Key and Peele skit where they texting back and forth.
What? Do you even want to hang out? What? Goolsby like, you do you even want to do the podcast?
Right.
What?
So, but
I mean, I guess. You guess.
Right. What the hell is going on? Thought we was friends. Man. So, but I realized I had built this whole emotional bubble that I was like, this is gonna be a good story too. Because as it was happening, I'm like, because I'm being honest, it's truthful, but it's dumb if I had to put it any other word, and I don't like that word, but it's illogical. Why would you assume that? One, aren't you friends? Well, whoa.
Wait, I thought we were friends.
Right.
I thought. You're like, wait, what did something change? What just happened? Man, you know how be tripping sometimes. They be feeling, they get a little wife, and all of a sudden, like, wait a minute, what is the conversation going? Yeah, man, say it.
But it's catching all these previous beliefs, these agreements that I have with myself, because I want to blame, my homeboys growing up. Like, that old story. Why do we keep telling that dumbass story? The great, see, even saying dumb, I don't even want to say that. So let's get it together. It's a new story. It's coming from a new mind. I love all the friends I had growing up. I wouldn't be who I am if I did not have these friends growing up.
For sure.
So it's like, okay, new story. New story. Trey's my friend. We're creating this thing together. Maybe something has happened. Let me inform him in all the ways that I can. Versus, you know how people say now, I'm tired of telling white folks how to treat me. Well, how they gonna know if you don't say nothing? I'm tired. What you tired of doing?
They can invest. They can read a book. Most of the books, that's what they probably. Right. That's probably where they learned it from, y'all.
Yeah.
This is a lot of the stuff is we didn't have control over history, so never mind. That's I can get into that. I can get into a place, take ownership and accountability for what's going on. So, but anyway, yeah, I feel that, man. But that's a great story, though. I like.
I'm not gonna make assumptions, but yeah.
No.
But at the end of that, though, Trey, you came on, and then all my stuff was messed up. That's what was so funny. You came on, I was about to be petty about it, and you was like, man, your visual looks bad. And then,
oh man, it was raining. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. And I was in here ready. I was like, drop it down. Let's go. Yep. You know, but no, I get that, man, and I understand that. I understand how we can replay it and make the assumptions. I've done the same thing. I'll be paying attention, you know, to everybody. And I'm like, I'm trying to stay as present as possible. How do I get into a place where I'm not making any assumptions from last week? I'm making is it an attribution or an assumption? Right? Is something that they really are, or is it something that I believe they are?
Right. Am I not matching up the attribute with the action, or am I?
Mm-hmm.
I see an action. Oh, so if you're doing this thing, it must mean this, and that's where I'm working to become a better. I met my lady. I just knew she played basketball. She kind of walked like, you're a basketball player. She was like, no, sir. I played when I was a kid, but I didn't.
No, I feel that. I think, getting us into that space where we, with the attribution. Oh, that's what I was going to say. It was about like having discernment of like when everything is coming in and knowing if we're not making assumptions, we're not taking anything personally. You know, the discernment comes in and like, okay, this is what's happening at this moment. This is because he also says it. I think in I don't know what page. Because I don't think I highlighted it, but being able to know how to filter information, at least that's what I got as well. Like you can take, when he was talking about spells, like you can hear crazy stuff,
okay,
but you know where you are, and you know that people you don't take anything personally. That stuff like bounce off of you. So if they do say, he said, when somebody says that you're ugly or dumb. Right, he tells that story about the mother talking to his daughter. I mean, talking to her daughter.
Right,
and you're like, you sound terrible, you know. And the girl really didn't want to sing anymore, but it was because she had a headache. But then he goes back and he goes even deeper in it and talks about that's how she was talked to. Right. And so it just kind of carries on. But if you get to a place where they're going through something, they got nothing to do with me. As soon as that clicks, everything can happen. One of the things that we've shared is like, man, most people are giving you a loving response or a cry for help or a cry for a loving response, right? And so that stays in my mind and aligns with the book too. That, man, most folks just, you know, if they're not giving you that loving response, that loving action, there's something else that's going on within them where they need that, and they're crying out for it, even in silent, very probably silently, but it's coming out in some particular way. Yep. What else did you see for assumptions?
See,
yep,
you just can't be thinking you know what you think you know when you don't know.
Right.
Ask questions.
Yeah. Ask as many questions as possible. I think the power of inquiry is unfortunately just underutilized. And so I think that's a part of this as well, man. Great part of the book. Great agreement. It is.
I would make that word different. I would say I think it's fortunate that it is right now, so that now we can focus on that.
Yeah. I'm with that.
Yeah, well, been another episode of As a Man Readeth.
Yeah, man. This is Trey D.
And Goolsby.
Hey, be well. As always, be brave.
Read them up!
Keep on reading, y'all. Peace.